My name is Rebecca All, Professor Emeritus. I think everybody should have joy in teaching. I have taught 2D foundations, paper making, systems and series, ideation and process, color theory, structures. I think there's probably a few more other small courses in there. It's not necessarily a weird trick, but I realized in reflecting about my teaching practice over the years that I almost always had a strategy to equalize students' making and thinking skills. The Anglo-Saxon word for craft is power and strength. You want them to use their mechanical skills, their physical skills, their craft to give power and strength to the idea. When I first came here in the 80s, it was about the ideas, and you didn't necessarily have to make. And what happened was students had amazing ideas and they couldn't execute anything. So in my 2D foundation class, the classic first assignment, I had an assignment where the awareness of the frame is the most important part. You start out moving shapes on a plain sheet of paper, really looking at the power of shapes within the frame. They have to pick 3 of their best compositions. And so what I would have them do at that point is to mat them. A mat is a frame that you put over an image. So this is, again, an extension of being aware of the frame. A lot of people would say, well, you can just send it off to get matted, but this is an extension of the assignment. It's also bringing in a simple manual skill, a cork-back metal ruler, a utility knife, something to cut on so you don't ruin your dining room table, and mat board. This demonstration is purposely long and drawn out as I'm continuing to talk about compositional elements. My hope is that every time in the rest of their life, when they're presenting work, that they remember compositional rules through this experience of cutting the mat.
Is that the secret sauce of pairing the conceptual and the...
Mm-hmm. And it's intentional. I think you have to think, what skill do they need in order to do this assignment well? I personally think after I make. Some people think before they make. But I think it's getting those 2 areas more in sync and to equalize that making and thinking skill.